So it's 1995. I arrived at the museum, and I knew before I arrived, I accepted the job and didn't come for 6 months because I needed to finish off some projects I was doing. I needed to move. And so I had a chance, and Dave Lawrence was the head of the search committee, and he was also the chairman of the museum's board. And he said, Suzanne, think about how you want to launch the effort. So I knew when I got here that we wanted to do community-wide planning. And so that was one layer of things that we did, and we did that throughout 1995. We met with very many different people in the community, from high school kids who, at the New World School, who had a vision of the museum with columns and a skateboard running through it, to religious leaders, and a great rabbi said you need to have a place that has 20/20 vision. To other people said we need to make sure that this is a place for education and for children. And if you start a collection, it needs to be a collection of very, very high quality. But above all, people really wanted the museum to be in a beautiful waterfront site, in a beautiful building. That was very, very important to everybody we talked to, regardless of their age and regardless of their ethnic background. And we talked to people in Spanish and in Creole and in English. And while that effort was going on, which was very, very public, we ran another effort because the county knew that it wasn't in the business to run art museums. And so with the blessings of the county manager and the mayor's office and the 501c3 board, we spent a whole year sort of dissecting the museum. So at the very end, we were a private 501c3. With county government, we were no longer a department of county government, but in fact, the county government was our largest benefactor. Even though it was hard work, there was will on both sides that we streamlined the organization. And I feel while that was not very glamorous, that it gave the museum a really good backbone to grow on. So we were doing all this public interviewing of people, and we did the privatization at the same time. And that was concluded at the end of, we concluded that at the end of 1995, 1996.